Hey, folks, good morning. It's Deputy Chief Chandler with your police department. I'm here with Taylor Givens. We're here with a Community Connection live update for you where we give an update on our incidents that have occurred, stats. She has some good safety information, but we're also giving away two $50 gift cards for those who have registered for the city's special census, obviously city residents. So stay tuned for that. We will be calling out a number and then calling our GIS team, and they will let us know a name of who won on that. So that's pretty cool. I wish we were eligible, Taylor, but we're not.
We're not.
And Rich is absent today. He is a little sick with the crud. There's been something going around. I'm on the final end of it. You can probably hear a little bit of it in my voice, but there's some crud going around. Rich has it. He's in full steam with it at the moment. And we're just hoping that he gets well and praying for him. And I'm sure he's watching us live now from wherever he's at because he knew we would be going live today. He did update all the stats for me and super helpful that he did that. So I appreciate it. And with those stats, we had 1,141 police calls for service the past 7 days. There were 67 fire department calls that our communications center handled, and 14 crime reports, 129 arrest charges, a whopping 759 traffic stops. We have some new officers out there working that were released off FTO, and I'm sure they are getting after it and using their skills and doing a lot of traffic enforcement. That's probably why it's so high. There's just simply more officers on the street. 229 citations were issued and 24 non-injury crashes and 0 injury crashes the past 7 days. That's an awesome number, Taylor. We haven't seen that number in quite a while. And it's nice to see that the non-injury crashes are also lower than normal too. Sometimes when we see our enforcement is up, our crashes are down, and that is the ultimate goal, is to ensure that our roadways are as safe as possible. And we truly need to get those crashes down, and definitely injury crashes. Most of the crashes that we see are related to distracted driving, where someone is following someone, they're on their phone, they don't see the stop ahead, and then they rear end that car in front of them. So please, when you're driving, pay attention to what is ahead. With the crime reports, we had 5 fraud, 3 harassment, 3 theft, 1 property damage, 1 family disturbance, and 1 embezzlement. With arrest charges, a lot of the proactivity you see at the top with coming from traffic stops, with 28 driving on suspended or revoked driver's licenses, 27 simple possession, 17 no driver's license. 17 wanted people were arrested through proactivity in our community. 5 shoplifting arrest and 5 possession of drug paraphernalia. And then it goes down to domestic simple assault, manufacture, sale of methamphetamines, some DUI, implied consent, and false reports. During this holiday season, we see a lot of DUI, folks. A lot of activity happening, parties, dinners, whatever. People are drinking and driving. Do not do that. There's so many other options, from Uber, Lyft, to a taxi, to a sober friend, to get you home safe. Please don't drink and drive. It endangers you. It endangers everyone else out there on the road as well. And with neighborhood traffic enforcement efforts, our team focused on Nighthawk Lane, Page Drive, Kilkenny Way, down in Providence with Baird Farms, Normandy Drive, and Eagle Trace, Karen Drive, and Willoughby Station. There were 50 stops and 20 citations and 7 arrests. And this neighborhood school zone traffic enforcement efforts is from a special team that goes into these areas where we receive complaints of speeding and then do studies on the speed to see if speed is actually an issue in those neighborhoods. They go to those neighborhoods and target those roadways, trying to bring just a safer environment for those neighborhoods, for those school zones, wherever they're at, just to solve that problem and make it safer for everyone in the neighborhood or in the school zone. And with school zones, just remember, school went back yesterday, and they are back through the remaining of the semester. So be mindful of that school zones are active. Be mindful that children will be at school zones. Watch those school buses. Definitely do not pass one if the stop lights are on and that stop sign is out. With Guardian Shield, 173 stolen cars, 70 stolen plates, 116 wanted persons. Overall, 539 elements since the system has been operational have been recovered or apprehended because of the system. Very helpful system. This is just the proactive stats that alert us, and then we stop it and make an arrest. But we use the system all the time for investigative activities. For example, a person who just committed a domestic assault and fled the scene, we're able to quickly populate the system with their license plate. It begins to search the system and find them, and then we go out and find them and make an arrest. So where we can go and search for people who've just committed a crime and hopefully get them in custody before they're able to commit more harm to others. With the new police headquarters construction that is underway yesterday, we have began using our temporary driveway. It is closer to the eye doctor and closer to Mount Juliet Road. The old driveway is now the construction entrance. A lot of construction vehicles. There's plenty of signage up to direct you, but we are now using the temporary driveway to get in and out of headquarters. Headquarters is still open, but you will notice a lot of areas that are blocked off for the construction activity that's taking place for our new police headquarters that we hope is done in about 16 months now. The map is on your screen showing how it's laid out. What you'll also notice too is some activity taking place on nearby Charlie Daniels Park. There was a ditch area over there that was, not really developed, very rocky. That's going to be redesigned and redeveloped with added landscaping. The walking trail is going to be redesigned in that area with some more beautiful features and placing the walking trail closer to Charlie Daniels Parkway, so easier access. And we're also getting a larger parking lot near the Charlie Daniels Park Amphitheater, which will provide easier ADA access for anyone who wants to visit the amphitheater rather than park way down in the parking lot at Charlie Daniels Park. They will have a nice ADA available parking near the police headquarters, which is right next to the amphitheater. So it'll provide better access for that. So we definitely appreciate your patience while all of this is going on, but once it's done, it'll be redesigned, very beautiful, a lot of easier access for everyone, and a compliment to Charlie Daniels Park, but also everyone along Charlie Daniels Parkway. So thanks so much for your patience. And now it's time for that special census giveaway. I think Rob Ely, our GIS administrator with the city, is listening in. And so we are going to draw two numbers. One will get a $50 gift card to Truly Scrumptious Cafe. Very good place. I know the family. It is on Mount Juliet Road near the railroad tracks. And Taylor, you've been there, but they have all kinds of different lunch sandwiches, tons of good desserts, from cookies to pies to cakes to whatever is there. And it's locally owned, family owned, and they have just great stuff. So we are grateful for Truly Scrumptious with the $50 gift card, and go visit them sometime. They're open during the day, and such a nice family, such good stuff to get. And, I think over the holidays, they were very busy making a lot of the pies and the cakes and stuff for all the events that were happening. So they do that as well with special orders. And then the other $50 gift card is at Dunkin' Donuts. Police department giving out gift cards for special census. Taylor, we had to do it. We had to do the donuts part of it. So we are going to give out $50 to Dunkin' Donuts, and you can get coffee, or you can get donuts, or you can use the gift card to get donuts and bring them to the PD, and we'll all be happy. And it'll be good to go. So let's do this. They told me I needed to take my phone off of silent and pick a number between 1 and 8,328 with Siri. So this is what we're going to do. So, hey, Siri, pick a number between 1 and 8,328.
It's 3,423.
Okay, so we have 3,423 for Truly Scrumptious. And now we're going to pick another number. Hey, Siri, pick a number between 1 and 8,328.
It's 4,542.
4,542. So I'm going to call Rob Ely, the GIS administrator, and he's going to let us know who registered with the census in that order, and that is who will get the gift card. And so they will try to contact this person by mail. They'll send a letter to their address that they won this gift card and to come pick it up at City Hall. So let's give Rob a call.
And if you know this person, tag them in the comments as well.
Yeah, if you know this person, tag them in the comments. Good one. Thank you, Taylor.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Rob, you are live by audio, and we have two numbers for you guys.
Yes, we are working on those right now.
Awesome.
We should have those in about 10 seconds.
Cool. Very cool. So with Truly Scrumptious, that'll be the 3,423, and with Dunkin' Donuts, that'll be the 4,542. And Rob has this database where so many people have gone in and registered in our community for the special census, and then they will mail this gift card to them. We're not going to give out the full name. We're just going to do, I think, what the first name and last initial. Is that right, Rob?
That is correct. And we
Cool.
have those names for you.
Okay, what you got?
So the winner of the $50 Truly Scrumptious gift card is Amy I.
Amy I. Okay, great.
And the winner of the $50 Dunkin' Donuts gift card is Lamar K.
Lamar K. Cool. I appreciate you guys and getting that for us. And
No
I think
problem.
you're going to mail it to them, right?
Yes, that is. We're going to mail them a notice, and then they can pick up the gift cards at City Hall. City Hall is located at 2425 North Mount Juliet Road.
Okay, excellent, Rob. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See
Take
ya.
care.
You too. All right. So Amy I. Does anyone know Amy I? Type that in the comments. Or if you know an Amy I, maybe whoever you add in the comments will be her. And then we have a Lamar K. If you know Lamar K, tag him or her in the comments, whatever it may be, and we will get a notice to them to come pick up a gift card. It's $50 to Truly Scrumptious, and then $50 to Dunkin' Donuts. And the special census is super important to this city. It basically just counts how many people live in our community, so the city can get money, free money from the government, not us, from the state or feds, that basically says you have this many people in your community. We're going to help you provide for those services. Here's some money. So really, folks, this is something that benefits you. It benefits our police services, our fire department services, emergency medical services that we have, all the different services you are provided by your city, from parks to public works to street improvements, whatever it may be. This helps fund that so we can keep our taxes low here in the city. And our city has one of the lowest tax rates around at 11 cents. And we want to keep it that way. So help us with that. Go to mjcensus.org if you live in the city limits. It's only for city residents. That's what we're counting. That's what the money only goes to. So mjcensus.org if you're a city resident. Super quick to complete on that online form. And then we have you registered and counted. And that means the city will get money for your count.
And I think Lisa commented asking, and yes, it is only city residents.
Yeah, sure is. Great. And Taylor, you have some good information. We had a weird incident the other day at one of our local retail businesses where someone was doing drugs in the bathroom. It's common, but what they were doing the drugs on was concerning. And Taylor has some details on that.
So I'm sure a lot of people have seen stories like this circulating across, the United States right now. But it's becoming more and more popular. And we did have an incident in our city just a few weeks ago at a local shop in our area. So I felt like it was very important to make you guys aware of what's going on. Just because it could put, your child's life at risk or even your life at risk. So this is with baby changing stations, the changing stations that come out of the wall, in public restrooms. They have them almost everywhere. So they're really popular. But what individuals are doing is they're taking their drug paraphernalia and they're administering it on top of these changing stations. So the incident the other day, this individual had needles containing drug paraphernalia on the changing station. So just a few tips to give you guys where you can hopefully prevent yourself and your child from coming into contact with something dangerous like this. So always wipe down that changing table station with a bleach wipe. They make little tiny packs that you can keep in your diaper bag, in your purse, even taking rubber gloves and keeping a little pack of those in your purse as well. So you can wipe that down to make sure you're getting all those germs and all those chemicals off of the changing station. They make, these little tiny mats that you can lay on top of the changing station. They have disposable ones. They have ones that you can wash, but really just making sure that you're doing kind of double protection on that changing pad. So laying that pad down on top of the already wiped down changing station just ensures that your baby is, double protected. If there's any black marks, residue, anything like that, do not use the changing station. You can call the police. So that black residue is typically from burnt spoons or things like that. And then, of course, that residue can be the actual drug itself. So anytime you see something like that, do not use it, do not touch it, and immediately just call your local police department. I thought this was an interesting statistic. Fentanyl is 100 times as powerful as morphine and can be easily absorbed through the skin and even more easily into a baby's skin laying on that changing station. So, just a grain of rice, a little tiny fleck of fentanyl can kill somebody. So I really wanted to emphasize this and let the community know that, this is something that happened near and dear. So really just, if you can, make sure you're cleaning those changing stations before you set your baby, your child on top of those.
Yeah, very good information, Taylor. And with today's times and dangers that are out there, we see it, we recognize it in certain bathrooms when we use them traveling, whatever it may be, stopped at a gas station or a retail outlet. And you're in that public bathroom and you see the residue on the sink or the counter. But now that baby stations, we've seen that used locally. That's just concerning as well. They can pull it down. It basically makes a table for them to cook up or prepare whatever is going to be injected into their body or snorted into their body. And that residue, like Taylor said, it can be left behind. And if you put your baby there without properly cleaning it or covering it, they could be exposed. I mean, I'm not aware of an incident where that has occurred locally, but we just want to try to get the word out so that doesn't happen. Just to remind mothers and fathers when they are using those public changing stations, just please be sure that they are completely clean and sanitized for your child. Great information, Taylor. Appreciate that. We're here to take any questions that you may have. That's it for the broadcast today. And Rich chimed in a little bit. Rich, get better, please. We need you here. You do way too much for us. People miss you on the live. We miss you in the office, but we want you to get better, obviously. And then Jennifer Baker says, can we get extra patrol at Sunset Drive and Sunset Circle? We keep seeing people running stop signs all day long, every day. And Jennifer, we see traffic violations all day, every day, all across the city, and we can certainly get extra enforcement out that way. If any resident sees something that's just constant, they can go to our website at MJPD.org and fill out a extra traffic enforcement request that goes on our focused traffic enforcement list that every officer has access to, and they are encouraged to go to those areas to pay extra attention to those areas that are on the list and make what we call focused enforcement stops. Those focused enforcement stops are logged in our system, so we are sure that we actually do give attention to the areas that are reported to our community that need the extra traffic enforcement. So definitely, Jennifer, we'll get that on the list for Sunset Drive, Sunset Circle. You can let us know here. You can also go to MJPD.org, fill out the traffic enforcement request, or just give us a call, and our communication center can help you with that. Gerald with a good morning and happy new year. Taylor, I don't see your fan group jumping on here.
Must be too early for them.
Must be too, it probably is.
I do know my husband's watching, so hi, Bob.
All right. I'm glad Bob is on.
He wanted to shout out.
We have the kiddo today, or is kiddo at daycare today?
Nope, she's at daycare, playing her heart out.
There you go. Good. Got Michael Thornhill here. He used to live locally and did a lot with us with Cumberland University and worked a little bit with Lebanon PD, and he is in Holland. So, Michael, I hope Holland is treating you well. Gloria with a get well, Rich. And then here's Rich with, hey, Tay, I'll be in her fan group.
Thank you, Rich. I knew I could count on you.
All right. Good stuff. Well, I'm excited for Amy I. and Lamar K. They have a letter coming to them letting them know that One's getting a $50 gift card to Truly Scrumptious Cafe, and then the other is getting a gift card to Dunkin' Donuts. And Taylor, you're not eligible because we haven't moved you into the city yet.
I'm working on it. I'm working on
I
it.
know.
That's my 2024 goal, hopefully.
Okay, I got you. Well, you have a beautiful home out where you're at, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be moving from that either. It's peaceful.
I don't know that.
I am
commute's a
right
little
dead in the middle of the city, and I'm not eligible either. So, 'cause I'm a city employee. I've got Richard Clark with Lebanon PD, one of the best PIOs in the area with his partner, Zach.
Yep.
And it says, good morning from Lebanon. Some good info this morning. Thank you, Rich. Hopefully we can do lunch soon. Send me a text. We'll schedule it.
good people over there.
Absolutely. All right, Taylor, I think that's about it for us today. And guess we'll close it out.
Sounds good.
I'll let you do it.
Put me on the spot.
Put you on the spot.
Thank you guys so much for joining us Friday. We hope you have a great rest of the Friday. If you need anything, always let us know. We're here for you. Have a good weekend.
Absolutely. Take care, everyone. Be safe.